Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Artist to Artist, where we like to say this is a conversation that needs to be had. Today, we're doing things a little bit different. I know you're used to our usual set. Not today, not so much. So we got Fetty Wap in the building, very special guests. And we changing things up. Came back home on his fitness gig. We going through some fitness and have a hell of a conversation at the same time. Now, welcome back.
What's good with it, man? Appreciate it. I feel good, man.
Oh man,
Fired up.
I see you got right back to it. Moving and grooving. Concert shows, venues. They bring you out on stage, guest performer.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
It feel good, man. Like it feel good to receive that love. You know, the love that you thought wasn't gonna be there. You know what I mean? Just from past experiences and the way everything was going beforehand. So to receive all this love like this, to be able to still move around and you know what I mean, still be able to provide for the family the right way this time, it feel real good.
Nah,
For sure.
let's do it. Well, I've known Fetty for some time, man. So let's do this. Let's get to know a little bit about Fetty. Where you from?
I'm from Patterson, New Jersey, from 12th Ave, Hollywood.
12 Fab. Shouts to Patterson.
Oh, yeah.
Very familiar with Patterson. Patterson is one of my home away from homes. Shouts to all my guys out there. Names that ever be synonymous with me. You done with all naming names, but you know what? Talk about if you're from Patterson and you know what we mean. Yeah, so I've seen you from the beginning. Actually before I got to meet you and know that you were actually from the Patterson, and I believe I did a show with you in Jersey. And I saw a young kid come out and light the stage so much that I was asking why did you let him perform after. It was almost amazing to see that. I believe it was a college show. All the kids were in there singing their song word for word. I don't think I even knew what your song was at that time, and it was just amazing to see. And then I actually try to do business with you, try to get you to sign a deal with you and shit like that. You was already in the works of doing the deal, and then you take off.
Really? Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
How does that feel? What are you doing for the first takeoff?
Man, that was different back then. It was 2014, 2015. It's so crazy because like a lot of people don't understand or like everything we was doing to get to that point. You feel me? Like, you know, back then we still doing physical copy CDs. So we out the trunk with the CDs. We had the Remy Boy sweatsuits. We had the Trap Point sweatsuits. And I think Dage Loaf was the first person to really get like she had the pink Trap Queen joint. You know what I mean? So when she posted it, it kind of like, wait, hold on, like who is this kid Fetty? Like, you know what I'm saying? That they got Dage, you know, Dage is the hottest thing out at this time right there. You feel me? What I'm saying? So even though she's still doing her thing though, but you know, back in 2015, you know, that Try Me record was going crazy, you know what I'm saying? So when she posted that, it was like we started shooting out Atlanta, Baltimore, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, you know what I mean? And then to come home, I think one night we coming from the studio in Clifton and everybody calling my phone like, yo. I'm like, what's good? They're like, yo, turn the radio on. I mean, we turned the radio on. Yo, while we parked the car, I hop on, like, we made it. Like, we made it. We ain't got no money, but we on the radio, like, word, boy.
Feel it, bro. I remember the first time they played Certified Gays is the first time Enough played that shit. I did the same thing. I had to park the car.
Real
Crap this shit. So I know that feeling was like a weight off your shoulders, and then, but that's not the end of that. That's not the end of the battle when you first hit your record. And it's like, man, I'm trying to get the deal. So
Yeah,
you got your deal with 300, right?
yeah, 300.
Shout out to Kev Lyles, man, incredible soul. Helped me out tremendously in my career from giving me some hell of opportunities. And then you sound to a few people from Paris, right?
Yeah.
Are you still as close to them as you were? I know I'm familiar with Nitty because I knew Nitty since he was a teenager and shit like that. Him, Hard Luck, all of those guys in Paris around from when I was out there. This is way before rapping way before anything. You know what I mean, well, Harlow have always been rapping. You know?
Yeah, for sure. He been doing this thing. That's
It's been outside white tee eras, maybe with the braids. But I'm just saying that it's like, are you still? Because I don't know the ins and outs. I know you've been through a lot of ups and downs and a lot of shit that could cause trauma.
Yeah.
I'm just asking for clarity and shit like that for we get any. Like I know there was Monty.
Yeah, Monty's still around. Monty's still around. That's my guy, man. You know, I just dropped the album, the Zavier joint. Monty up there, Oskama up there, Hardy up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I showed a lot of love to the city on that one. You know what I'm saying? As far as me and Greg, you know, it's no bad blood, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no bad blood with anyone. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we was just ambitious. We was both, we both had a vision. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like. We was like yin and yang, you know what I'm saying? Like yin and yang. Like, so it was like, he saw one vision one way, I saw one vision this way, but for in some way, shape, form, or fashion, our visions always collided and it became great. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was never like a head bump. Like, we never got in each other's way. We always elevated each other, you know what I'm saying? So for that, I'm forever grateful for that man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't talk bad about nobody, no matter the current situation or what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if it wasn't for bro, you know what I mean, it would be no Fetty Wap. So, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people get in their feelings and they try to discredit people. They try to discredit people or try to disown what they did to help the foundation. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like, I never had no bad blood, you know what I'm saying, with nobody, you know what I mean? Because all in all, we wouldn't even be having this conversation if it wasn't for Nitty. You know what I'm saying? So
do you take everything you went through as a learning experience, or do you be bitter about some of these things at times?
nah, I take it all as a blessing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming from nothing, bro, I ain't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, nobody with nothing. You know what I mean? Like, so just a young kid from 12th Ave, like, you know what I mean? Just trying to make my way, like, whatever I had to do it at the time, you feel me? Like, coming from nothing to, like, even going through the situations I went through, just to say I had multi-million-dollar problems, you know what I'm saying? Just to put my name in type of conversations like that is a blessing. Some people don't understand that, you know what I mean? Some people won't understand that coming from the type of areas we come from, the way we grew up, to be a part of those conversations is still a blessing, even if it was a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
Because people, everybody takes things different. So people might take for what you went through as the finances and from the picture that's painted, because I don't know the ins and outs, but I know how it could be for artists and for anybody to take advantage of you, especially somebody that you fuck with before, can be a lot. I mean, disheartening and shit like that. Some people take it as a lesson, some people take it as, I need to get back. But to hear you talking is great. But I do know that you're God-fearing, man. I do remember you talking about how you run harmonies and shit like that. Should we get into that?
Yeah, for sure.
True background and shit like
Yeah,
that.
my grandfather was an apostle, you know what I'm saying? He had his own church and everything. My mother's a singer. My father played the boards. My brother's a singer. Both of my sisters are singer. My brother and my two sisters on the album too. I put them up there.
He out here cheating. He out here cheating. Yeah. But I don't know if a lot of people know that. I just remember that from our few deep conversations we had in the beginning before.
Yeah, for sure.
He asked you how do you even get that harmony like that, and you say you really had a church background. And,
yeah, for sure.
I grew up in the church also. I never was good at harmony, no matter what. It could be in the choir, it could be in the bananas. It was a duck. I had never learned how to rap though and shit like that. So I wanted to give people a taste of where your musical background started and shit like that. Yeah. From doing that, what turned it into you want to become an artist?
Really, I ain't never wanted to be a rapper. Like, I never thought about it. Was never like a plan. This happened in '06. This was '06 or '07. I met Monty. My Monty at the Dominican parade in Patterson, through one of my homies' house party. And Monty is the one that introduced me to everybody. That's when I met Hardy and I met Nitty and all of them. I met all of them at the same time, down at Q Studio on Bunker Hill. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in there, I'm like, oh, this how this get done. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this fire right here. Like, you feel me? So it was like, I went back, I'm like, I'm about to try to rap. I see everybody in there, you know, this the notepad, you know what I mean? Notepad era. Everybody got their notepads, papers, little scribbled up papers. I mean, I'll go back, I'm go on YouTube, let me listen to some beats.
That little studio they had a Patterson
Yeah.
suit. I remember, and I remember my bro wanted had brought a studio for Hardy, and when Hardy was signed to him and shit like that. So.
Yeah, that was on Q Joint. Yeah, that was Q Joint. Yep. Oh, wow.
I remember it. Like history used to make that. It was like, yo, you need to telepump. I was like, nah, I've known this show, man. Let's do some sets messed up. Let's get let's get into it a little. Wow, we can do that. So we'll do. You gonna set it off? Let's do pull-ups to push-ups.
All right, for sure. Say no more. Yeah, we can definitely get it real quick. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yours? Yeah.
You jump right into the push-up, huh?
Yeah, right.
All right, say no more. We can get water. Let me get some water.
See, we could do a good test while we get this interview going. You're playing like you're acting like this man ain't multi-platform, stupid packed out. How many plays you got? You were. I done lost count, bro.
Man, I just went
Trap Queen, Double Diamond. 679 just went diamond.
Yo, listen. Y'all know what Double Diamond is, bro. Holds you like down. Y'all know about diamond. That's 10 million copies. You want Double Diamond. That's 20 million copies, bro. 20 million copies. Are you dumb? Like, that's why the Ferraro's in here, bro. I don't even know how to say that shit. The Portacycli, whatever it's called, it's in here, bro. Playing with that man like that. A dub. He ain't gonna talk about the other record. That was one record. He said he wanted 2 diamonds on. Yeah. God damn. God bless you, my brother. So how does that feel?
feel like a good job's done. You know what I mean? Like, I work hard for that. Like, everybody doubted that record. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody. Like, oh, that's not gonna make it. That sound ain't gonna make it.
Oh, they was fighting on that record?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they wasn't rocking with that.
Did that kind of throw you off when you see people? What the label like kind of fronting on it too? Or?
Yeah. Nobody believed in that song. Oh, it's just a SoundCloud. It was just going up on SoundCloud. So it was like after that, once Trap Queen went, they like, what else you got? You sure you? I mean, sure. I'm like, I got you. I got another one. Then if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Trap Queen 679. Hit it with 679. They're like, hold on. You know what I mean? 679 is just one diamond. Yeah.
Like, let's get this straight. Niggas don't even get $1 million in their whole career on none of these records. You got 30 million on 2 records, bro. It's crazy. So let's go a little bit deeper. So, and it's not about putting your business out there, but I know that you've been through a lot of things when it comes to the setup of your business. So to hear you did 30 million copies. Is your business set up right now for you to reap the benefits of all these copies now?
The Ferrari out there.
You know what I mean? So how did that feel when you knew you could get out of industry and all the hard work that you put in? I know it has to fuck with you. Cause I've been there.
Yeah.
I had some hell of a success, platinum success, and then everything slows up. And you slowly see yourself drowning. And I haven't garnered near the success that you had when it comes to your platinum success. So I know for you to be all the way up at the top of the world and then find yourself backstreet, point yourself in all type of things on the street to feed your family. How does that play on the psyche?
At this point in my life right now, man, I kind of buried that. You know, like, and I'm being honest with you, like, I buried those thoughts I had about that. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I learned about being in prison, you can't live for yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, yesterday happened, it's a new day. I'm a day closer to coming home. So with that, it also taught me mental awareness, you know, how to subject yourself around people. You know what I mean? Like, dudes I'm in there with 20 years in, 30 years in, before they leave the table, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a mannerism thing, like, excuse me, thank you. You know what I mean? Because you don't never know. Homie right here got life. Don't say, go walk past this and look in there and see how you act. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't never know what could happen. So I learned how to put myself in a today mode. You know, like, I did what I did. I'm not proud of what I did, but I stood on what I did, you know? And during those 4 years of me being incarcerated, I read a lot of books. You know, I smartened up, I tightened up my mental, I tightened up my contractual reading. Like, I tightened up everything around me. So when it was time to come home, whether I was gonna go back to doing music, whatever I was gonna do in life, nobody was ever gonna play with me like that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to come home and be able to, yeah, all right, well, I remember this right here. Let me pull the files for this. Oh, I got the copies for this. I got these statements for this. I got the bank statements for this. I got this over here. Where my money at? You know what I'm saying? Like, to be able to do that as a man by myself without having to hire somebody else to do it, hire this person to do it, hire this person to do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I accomplished something in those 4 years, not just being away or being away from my kids. I never looked at it like that. I looked at it as, all right, it's time to tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Like, God set you down for a reason, figure it out. You know what I mean?
Are you grateful that you got locked?
I am. It's crazy. Some people might say it sound crazy, but you know, it slowed me down, man. Like, I was crashing out, bro. Like, I was crashing out and I was going nowhere real fast.
And you think if you wouldn't have got locked up, you wouldn't have got back to the music?
Nah, I completely lost the feeling. I didn't even know how to do music no more. Like, I'm chasing 679, I'm chasing My Way, I'm chasing Trap Queen. I'm trying to figure out, like, yo, why do I got all these good hits, but I can't do no shows nowhere. I'm not getting booked. It seemed like they just burying me. Everybody forgot. Oh, we mentioned, the 2020s and the 2010s and the 2015s. And it's like, wow, no Fetty Wap in there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you start to drown yourself more and more and more, you know what I'm saying? So prison just kind of like, you know, now, this time, don't chase nothing, reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying? Reinvent your brand. Like, be a brand this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, how I used to, you know what I mean? The homies can't get in, I ain't coming. Now, all right, listen, bro. This business, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't respect that, then don't be around me. I gotta go do this show. They only letting me come in with 5 people. 5 people coming in, the rest of y'all go stand online or go home. You know what I mean? Like, this time it's about the brand. It's about being a businessman. It's about showing people I'm more than just an artist. You know what I'm saying?
About you, man. It's at that point, we gotta learn to be selfish. Like, this shit you talking about, I've been through all of it. Had crazy records and the shit, like niggas are drafting you out and all that shit, and then trying to take care of everybody, and it just. But when you fall off, where them niggas went?
Word.
Who was them niggas at when you fell off?
Crazy, bro.
Where them niggas was at when you got locked up? Where them niggas was at? After you took these niggas around the world, gave these niggas everything. And I'm only saying that to say this, is sometimes we come to a realization that we gotta start being selfish for ourselves. Because guess what? If we don't take care of ourselves, then who the fuck could we take care of?
Nobody.
You heard?
No doubt.
And if that doesn't happen, then shit, you're gonna bury yourself. So I always ask people that question. I had been locked up. They busted not being in situations, but people come out and make the best of what they did, I know that it was a blessing for them to be there. Because being out here, you ain't got time to do nothing. You continuously chasing. You don't have the time to sit down and think about anything, how to figure out anything comes to better in your life. We just stuck in this paradox. And that's why so many of our black niggas fail and shit like that, because we don't have time. And not to say jail is a great, no. But for some people, they figure out how to take that time to rebuild themselves, come back out here and take everything that was owed to. And it seems like that's the path that you're on right now.
That's a fact.
But let me ask you one question. The first day you had to go in prison, what the fuck went through your mind?
My first day, man, let's get it over with. Like, no bullshit, man. It was just like, all right, I'm here now, whatever, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as they put the cuffs on me, I was like, all right, well, you know what I mean? That's time to go.
You had some people in your corner stuck with you through that?
Yeah, my sister, man. I had a few of my guys with me, but every day, all day, my sister. Yeah, shit. Every phone call, every commissary. She drove 6.5 hours, maybe 9, 8 times, 7 months pregnant. You know what I'm saying? To come visit me, make sure she was there to give me some chicken wings on a Sunday.
And got another question. Let's get another set.
Yeah, let's get it.
Push things to cool. But chat, we about to cut them off, chat. Sorry. I'm sorry. But some of this thing gotta be saved for the television. I know. We'll get back to you, chat. So, the night before you get out,
Think about it. I tried to sleep. I was trying to sleep.
did it feel like Christmas?
Man, it felt like every holiday you want to name. Any holiday.
And leading up to that day, was you ready for it? 'Cause I know you was prepping. Did you have all your ducks in order? You know exactly what you wanted to do when you step out of there?
Nah. I came home with nothing, bro. I ain't had nothing. I ain't had no clothes. I ain't had nowhere to stay. I ain't had nothing. Word. So, I lost everything when I was in there. Storage units got hit, lost all that. All the cars gone. Jewelry gone. Nothing, bro. I ain't had nothing. I was gonna go stay at my sister's house. Word up, I was gonna stay at my sister's house. I was gonna finish up my HVAC program. I had 2 courses left. And yeah, I was gonna ask one of my guys that, look, let me use the van, start the business up, get a few dudes to come work with me, start my business and keep going. You know what I'm saying? Went from there, go to Florida, open up another van, that was my plan. Word up, that was my plan.
But how did you came up?
When I came home, well, right before I came, like 2 days before I came home, one of my close friends, you know what I'm saying, I did a lot of business with him, legal business, a lot of business with him. I bought a lot of my cars from him. That's the one, I got that from him too. He was like, bro, you ain't coming home like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't coming home like that. Bro put me, got me the flight, you know, all the jet and everything. Came with some jewelry, gave me a couple dollars, gave me an apartment and a G-Wagon. You know what I'm saying? That was my local home gift to him, man. Apartment, G-Wagon, couple dollars and jewelry. Like, don't worry about it, just, you know what I mean? When everything get back right, you know, of course I done gave him everything back already. Like, I mean, like, I can never, even giving him whatever he gave me back still will never be enough. You know what I mean? So, just to have somebody like that had that much faith in me, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't even let myself down, you know? So
God that got that much faith, and people see the God in you, you know that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, everything you're gonna get when you came home, you deserve. He's gonna come to you in abundance and shit like that. And God just wanna make sure you could do the right thing with it. That's why he gives his strongest battles to his toughest soldiers, only to see that they can handle the next level that he's about to get. And you've been to a high level, right? So I don't know where he's about to take you at. You heard? And I'm not telling you it's not by chance. And it's great that you came back and had a plan, and then God showed you what your real plan is, to touch the people. That's what you hear. But on the flip side, you should finish up the HVAC. You should take the last 2 courses you said you had. You should really get that business going, because it don't take nothing for you to have that business and still touch the work.
That's a fact.
You heard that? And it take nothing for you to get it in the floor, and you got the money for it now. Buy your own band now. But somebody else that needs a job, put them through the HVAC school, put them in position. Like, it's a real business. This is what the music is for. It's to get all these ancillary monies and building businesses and brands and shit like that. They're making shitload of money from the music, but what are we doing with the money that we making? That shit goes fast. So
Quick, real quick.
This is for shit like that.
Yeah.
You already had a full plan. Nigga, stick to that plan.
Oh, I ain't break from it. I ain't break from it at all. Like, you know, right now, you know, with certain conditions right now, you know, I obviously gotta wait until I'm able to, you know what I'm saying, wait until I'm able to really do it, you know what I mean? So
I see you put a project out already.
yeah.
How you feel about that?
I really feel great about it. Cause everybody told me not to do it. Like,
Told you not to put out.
yeah. You know, it was like a big thing where, yo, I feel like Fetty should just put out a single and then work the single and then do this. I'm like, bro, listen, I'm gonna give y'all 17 singles and we gonna see which one y'all like. You know what I'm saying? And out of these 17 singles, every last one of these tracks is gonna be a different vibe. None of these gonna sound the same, you know what I'm saying? And what I really, you know, like coming home, you know, I tried to make people lose their sense in a way. Like everybody's like, oh, 2026, the new 2016 or something like that they were saying. And I'm like, all right, yeah, let me show them something different real quick. You know what I mean? Everybody want that old sound. I gotta show them, like, you know, at a certain point I had to elevate.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you doing different shit. I mean, a great sound is a great sound. And definitely, people, fans always do that, though. Oh, we need the 06 version. But it's like, yo, when you doing music, you only about elevating and shit like that. But it's great to hear that, to know that they love the music and they still in tune with you and shit like that. You got a great sound no matter what. Like records you did the other night and shit like that. The record that you left faith, like the records you did for me, like I think you're about to catch another diamond and shit like that. Especially now. So you were making TikTok music before TikTok.
Yeah, for sure. That's something that I wasn't expecting. Like, people don't understand. I made that song March 18, 2013. March 15, 2013. I made the Trap Queen record. It didn't really go to the world till about like 2015. Like 2015, that's when the whole world knew about the song. You know, the East Coast, like Tri-State, 2014, it was already moving around. But like when I made that record, it was the same thing. Like, oh, we don't know. We don't know, like, we don't know, you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, I knew it, like, I felt it, like, I felt that record was going.
One of them records right now that you put out, catch it, TikTok, social media, wave, and you're viral, you make it. Like that, you're about to crunch out here, like, for real.
But, bro, that's what I'm saying, like, it's so crazy, because if you think about the year that I made this song and the year that it went viral, 2015, it's 2026 right now, so it's been 11 years. There's kids walking up to me that's 10 years old right now, talking about my favorite song, 17. I'm like, bro, they wasn't born yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's the power of music.
Exactly, like,
that
that shit's crazy.
Our parents used to love, and we wasn't born when that shit came out.
For sure.
Well, music is electric, man. Energy and shit like that, man. Like, I'm glad to see that you are in good spirits. I'm glad to hear that you're on top of your business, getting back to your artistry, looking good, you're in shape, drip is fire, cars you get around. I feel like a proud big brother for you and shit like that, because we see what's going on in the game right now and shit like that. And a lot of things have changed from when we were growing up and the rules we played in the streets and outside. That a little bit different now. You see the goalposts and shit like that. I'm not here to talk about everybody, because what doesn't get celebrated enough is the few people that do keep the honorable thing to do is do your time, come back home and get.
Yeah.
They seem to like They don't want to celebrate that. Well, I'm here to celebrate that. I'm here to give you your flowers. You heard?
Appreciate that.
Whatever you had to go through, took yours on the chin. You ain't cry about it. You're out here looking crazy. You stayed down, came back up. You heard? I ain't putting nobody in trouble. Ain't talk about nobody. Nigga, that's honorable, nigga. You did, that's why. You get everything you deserve. And if they ain't gonna celebrate people like you, I'm always here to celebrate people like you. You heard? Like, you deserve your flowers and much more. I'm glad you came by today, my brothers.
Appreciate it, man.
Talk your head off, but I want people to hear a few things that I knew about you personally and shit.
For sure.
Me a different side from what they may see on the screen for rappers and shit like that. Shouts to Patterson, you definitely built a real one. You heard?
Know that, man. Talk that shit. You already know the area, man.
Shout out to but appreciate you for coming by, man. This is another episode of Artist the Artist English Say. This is a conversation that needs to be had. Brought to you by Playmaker. Big shout out to Playmaker. I can't get paid if they don't get played. Everybody get for you some grip. Use little jacket.
Oh, yeah, say that. You already know.
We're going to catch you on the next episode of Artist the Artist. Big shout out to Fetty Wap for stopping through. See you next time.
Appreciate you, man.